Okay, spaghetti sauce is almost as easy. All you need is ketchup, 1 bottle of spaghetti sauce, 1 pack of mincemeat, probably about 1 1/4 pound, 1 1/4 pounds or less, and 1 packet of spaghetti, or 2 packets. Very simple. Just like the taco meat. You put this in here and you break it up in pieces. While the pot is hot to let it cook. I have it on 6. Could have been a little bit higher. That's alright. So I'll spend a few minutes stirring this up. I did have a second packet of meat here, so I'm making 2 packets of meat, not just 1. Almost there. Still got a little pink in it left. I'll put this down because I made two. I had it on high, so now I'm going to put it back on like a medium. That's about a 4. And maybe after another minute, then I'll start adding some ingredients. So now that it's brown, for each packet of mincemeat or ground beef, I like to put like about maybe 2 pot spoons of ketchup. So that's like about 1. Actually, 1 per packet might be enough. That should be another. That's about 2 pot spoons. Yeah, let's make it 3 or 2.5. Too much ketchup makes your spaghetti sauce taste like ketchup. Right? But it's necessary because it adds a little bit of sweetness to the spaghetti sauce. Let me stir this, then I'll add the spaghetti sauce in there. Okay, I did raise it back up to 6. Let's put it back down to 4 because once you add the spaghetti sauce, it's going to splatter. So let's add 2 containers because I used 2 packets of ground beef. So 2 bottles of spaghetti sauce, that's 1. 2. And you could mix the flavors. This time I used Italian sausage and portobello mushroom. I like the 5 cheese. Your mother likes the 5 cheese, but anyone is good. And once you do this, you just stir it. Now what this does is, this is essentially the end of it. So once I stir this up, I'll cover it up, put it on low, very, very low, like about between low and 2, so it doesn't splatter. And I cover it up and I leave it covered for maybe 20 minutes, even half an hour, because the longer you let it steep, I think the more the flavor soaks in. And it's that simple. If this is your goal, you want it to bubble nice and slow, maybe even a little bit more than that. And you see it's right there, right below 2. I can even push it up to 2, just a little in. Because the more it bubbles, the more it'll splatter. And we don't want too much splatter. So you just leave it like that. This has been about 5 minutes now on that really low temperature. So on 2, I'll come check it in about 10 minutes and see how it's doing. And because I can't leave well enough alone, I'm gonna add some seasoning to it. Now you can just buy some general Italian seasoning with some salt and pepper, and you can add that to it. Here I'm adding some basil, oregano, and thyme to the seasoning. Oops, didn't open the thyme. Thyme you have to use very sparingly because it's such a strong spice, at least in my opinion. Let's go, let's see what we can do here. Pepper. Salt. Touch of thyme, not too much. You gotta be really gentle with the thyme. That's enough. Oregano, you can be a little more generous with your oregano. Oregano really does give it some flavor, as does the basil. Fresh, no, of course, fresh spice is always good, but you know, dry ones could work as well. Well, that's more than enough. So just stir this up. This has been in there for about 10 minutes so far. So I'll give it another 15 minutes like this. And just let it, all the flavors just stay steep. Now I'm looking at it, I wish it could be a little more red, so I'm guessing I might need to put maybe another half a bottle of spaghetti sauce in there. But I'll taste it in about another 5 minutes or so to figure it out. Alright, let me cover it back up. It's about 25-30 minutes after I did a taste test, and I find that it was a little bit tangy. So I figured it needed a little more sweetness, so I figured maybe a couple more pot spoons of ketchup. So I'm going to put like about 2 more pot spoons.
I'm not listening to you.
And then I just stir it up for another, like for 5 minutes, and it should be perfect. There you go.